I talked about this in my book that related to the semantics of language and how it has a huge effect on whether a terrorist is glorified or not. I specifically have an issue with the word militant, which the American media uses frequently. They'll quote somebody as saying it's a terror attack, but they'll never call it a terror attack themselves. They always call these people militant or attacker. They never have the balls to call them a terrorist. Also, I've noticed in a lot of news outlets, they will say the person's killed instead of murder. I only have control over what we do at Jerusalem Online, and even that's not 100%. I also have a content manager. I also have my boss, who's the head of the whole outlet. But I have, as a news editor and political analyst at Jerusalem Online, I do have some relative freedom, and I can only use that relative freedom to fight against terror appeasement whenever I can. After I published this, Jerusalem Online now has a policy not to say militant, not to say attacker, which I think is significant progress because a lot of other news outlets in Israel are still saying militant, still saying attacker, not to even mention the United States. I think you have a point that it would be better to say homicide bomber and not a suicide bomber, but for something like that to happen, it depends on the traffic. You know, right now, suicide bomber has a lot more traffic than homicide bomber. If you write homicide bomber, you only get Fox News coming up. We need more news outlets to switch to homicide bomber for it to be a reality, because then somebody can come back and say, well, we'll get less Google traffic for the article if we say if we switch to homicide bomber versus suicide bomber. But it's a question of doing a complete change, a coup that will change how journalism is done worldwide, and only then is something like that possible.